We are here.
Welcome back.
It's been 2 years, guys. 2 years. Tap in, share. Like and share the live. Let me make sure I bring up my comments so that we can put them all on the screen. Well, guys, 2 years. Y'all see the title. Let me just get some things going here.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, Chicago. Chi Party live in effect. What year is this? 2026?
Don't speed up the time yet. It's 2025.
Man, I'm running fast. Oh my God. 2025. Welcome back.
That's right. The Pulse of the Chi culture, style, and real talk, guys. Unbiased real talk. It's your girl, Miss VIP.
Well, I know she's unbiased. I may be biased a little bit.
2 years, guys. 2 years.
Tap in, guys. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right.
We
want some people to join in. We're going to have a very nice opening show today. We're going to bring on one of our local special guests, and I want to make sure I get the logo right, because what they're doing in Chicago, guys, is some big stuff. Ex-Cons for community and social change. And let me tell you something. We know about the system and how the system literally has been a diminishing factor for our people, because once they try and put that label on you, male, female, it changes the trajectory of your life. But guess what? People need to know it doesn't end that. It doesn't stay there. It doesn't stay there. All right. So I'm just giving you guys some little lineup of who's coming on this evening. Like and share. Like and share the live. I want the live to chat to build up. Share it out, guys. 2 years. And I just want to kind of give everybody a little background of what happened, what changed in our lives, and what took us out for 2 years. But as y'all can see, Chi Party Live has always still been outside and going. And I definitely am excited to be back. I feel like this is my driving force. I love the people. I love the energy. I love, talking and being around my community and engaging with my community. And
you guys get on your phone, call a friend, tell a friend.
We're going to change
Chi
things.
Party is back.
Yes, we are.
Okay, guys. I want to, before I go any further, I just want to give a moment of silence to one of my dear friend, Twilight. Twilight passed away, and I got the news today, and I was in shock. And here I am wearing a shirt that he was on One Love Festival, and he was one of the artists that was supposed to perform on that show. And I got the call today, and I was wearing the shirt. I didn't
Let's
even know.
Let's get these chats up, guys. Like and share. We're gonna have definitely some big things talking. But go ahead. Sorry, please. I just wanted to I want everybody to be, informed on what's going on. I know we got some announcements. I've all seen, I'm pretty sure all seen the live 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So yes, but go ahead, Poiser, go ahead.
Well, again, as I just stated earlier, our dear friend in our reggae community, one of the most respected artists that I know.
Mm-hmm.
I had him on several shows. Diana King show, the first time I engaged with him was Diana King at the Wild Year, and he made it was about 17, 16 at the time. He made an amazing performance. And Twilight, I love you, and we're gonna miss you. And my condolence goes to his daughter. Big up to Montana as a daughter by him. Reach out to her, give her condolences. And again, Twilight, this is a shock to our community because he was one of the most humblest artists that I know. Both, Father, both, big up yourself. You know, the reggae family missed you, man. Reach out to the family.
We're gonna do a minute of silence for him and his family.
100%.
All right, guys. We're gonna do a minute of silence. And that's also for anyone else that hasn't, that maybe just recently lost somebody. And no, death is never easy.
We also, another person I lost there, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin lost his wife. Another condolences.
Hi, Mary. We've been missing each other left and right. But moment of silence, guys. And to anybody that's lost a loved one in this last week or last 2 weeks, in this last month, Mr. Martin, my condolences. Death is never easy. He's lost his mom. He's lost his dad. I've lost my dad. And
a lot of death going on.
It's a lot of death. So yes, well, guys, you gotta take this life and enjoy it while you're here, because nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yes, no. Big up.
Nobody knows. But yes, guys. So I definitely wanted to, give a little quick 5-minute as to what changed and what happened with our lives in these last 2 years, as to why Shot Party Live, we literally should be at 100K million followers at this point, but God has his time and God knows what happens with our lives. And it's been a very trying 2 years. We were in a severe car accident, and obviously with lawyers and all kinds of things happening, you got to take care of your health and make sure you're back up to health. And I had to take time to definitely get myself back together. That injury and that accident, and it still has me in a chokehold, to be honest. But God knows, and He knows my future, and I'm here. But
we are here.
And we are here.
Absolutely.
Boy, tap me. I don't know why. But guys, without further ado, I wanted to again give you guys a little bit of insight of who we were bringing on the show tonight. Ex-Cons for Community and Social Change, guys, because listen, it's all about our community and what and who's out there doing. And I'm all about changing, game changers, people that's doing in our community, that's not just talking, but physically doing. And without further ado, I wanted to bring in on the stage Mr. Snoop. Let me give him a round of applause. Hold on.
Yes.
Bless up, man. Blessing.
Respect. One love.
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, I've been knowing this guy for about 50 years, man. And we're only 30. Yeah, man. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm in the car, man. I'm actually out in the street, so.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, we in the streets, baby. That's what's up.
That's what we talking about. I want to officially introduce you and have everybody know about what you guys are doing, your organization, what you're doing in these streets, the people you helping out here, and okay. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, I mean, everybody should know by now, man. You know what my name is. But whoever don't know, I go by the name of Snoop. Our organization is ECCSC, Ex-Cons for Community and Social Change. And we work throughout the whole city of Chicago dealing with gang violence.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, Mr. Snoop, can you tell me what's the most recent project you guys have been working on, and in the specific areas that is it just one specific area you guys work on? Is it the Chicagoland area? Who is it that you guys are out there impacting right now?
So right now,
well, that's the one. We'll give them that question in a second.
So right now, I mean, we're throughout the whole city of Chicago.
All right.
We're beating the streets right now, man, trying to bring some kind of awareness pertaining to this illegal immigration situation. Our communities are at an uproar,
Yes.
and a lot of people, you know, as you can see, have been misled. Some
Mm-hmm.
are misguided, some are misinformed, and
Mm-hmm.
they're going down a rabbit hole that really has too much nothing to do with us. So
Okay.
we're just, you know, just hitting the pavement, letting these guys know, man, you know, where the fight is at, where it's truly at, and where we need to, you know, redirect our energy and our issues.
All right. So you just spoke of something. It's been a very hot topic in this time right now in Chicago and Chicagoland. And so when you say you guys are out there beating the streets, so what exactly are you guys, spreading the word on? Because I did see a very, very hot video out there just the other day, and I did share it. Because man, you guys was downtown, and I suggest you guys go on my page and see the video. I mean, they're doing some things out there. They're getting out there in front of the people, and I was very impressed because they were in the face of the rich. Okay, the rich, which is funny, and I just got to get a little narrative behind that. That obviously there's a hot topic about National Guard and ICE and all these different elements being here in our cities. And just kind of give you guys a little synopsis. The conversation basically was about saying, is this something that is, needed in our communities? And you guys are right there in the face of the rich saying, you guys are sitting in your comfort, you're drinking your lattes and your coffee while telling us what we need in our community. So I just kind of wanted to segue into you on that and let you finish off on that.
Yeah, well, all too often, I hear echo. Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Clearly.
Okay. All too often, man, we have political figures and different people of significance, man, that tend to just shy away from the issue. And anytime we call upon them to come to our community to ask to speak on a national level, on a city level, they shy away,
Okay.
And one thing about ECCSC and what we pride ourselves in is we're free men.
Yes.
We are not bound by the city of Chicago, so we can say what we want to say and we can do what we want to do. And one of those was bringing it to the doorsteps of the rich, that don't understand, and you'd be surprised. Like when we went over there, a lot of people was totally oblivious to a lot of things that went on in Chicago because who controls the narrative? The white folks controls the narrative. They control everything. So only a certain amount of information is going to trickle down to them. So a lot of the times what ECCSC does, I mean, we will respectfully reach out to a lot of elected officials, just for a press conference or just a comment,
Okay.
but because their constituents are the voters, the ones that's actually, in play, that's voting people in, they want to keep us separated. So that's what we tend to do all the time. We go to their doorsteps and we ruffle their feathers and let them know if we're uncomfortable, you guys are going to be uncomfortable too until
That's
otherwise.
Right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's very important because just a little bit, I was just at a very important meeting myself, and it's literally what people are no longer, they're just about talk. And my whole thing is that's why we need fresh new blood out there that's going to re-energize and revitalize what's going on, because a lot of people just talking on their phones and on the internet, but physically out there doing, right? And I guys, because it takes a lot to be out there and actually have that courage. Not only that, y'all are on video, y'all out here doing it, and I applaud. That's a big look.
Yeah, well, like I say, it's a lot. It's split. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of people that don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But we also have a lot of people that do understand. And I kind of like, this is where we come in at, because a lot of our sisters and our community members and leaders are asking, that where are the black men at in this matter? Are they going to speak up and bring up any issue pertaining to the fight that we have been going through way before immigrants have came here to Chicago or any city or state throughout the country? So once again, they brought the same elected officials, the Democrats, that's sitting up here playing kumbaya, holding hands, on national TV screaming, you know, the injustice of what's going on. These are the same people that created the problem. And we were crying out since day one, no, we do not want this. We do not allow this. We're not anti-immigration or anything like that, but we come first. Our babies have been dying. Our community has been in shambles since the beginning of time. Those same buildings and resources that we have asked for, they have denied us time and time again. And they continue to railroad us because they know that their numbers are way bigger than ours. So we're just going to interrupt the whole situation, man, and continue to, you know, bring awareness, and help with needs be, because those resources are ours. I'm not going to lie to you. Those resources are ours. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And coming from a person that's been incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, for doing wrong and for getting blamed for stuff that I haven't done, nobody was advocating and screaming for me or anybody else in our neighborhood of such matter. So right now, it's really like, it's like a slap in our face. It's like they're spitting in our face right now, what we're seeing going on. You know, so this is why we're active, and we're going to continue to be active.
That makes a lot of sense. You say you had a question?
With the current situation in Chicago with violence, so you're saying that you agree with what ICE is doing?
So listen, I don't agree in the mannerism of how they're going about doing it, but in the same breath, I have no feelings behind that, because I just all too remember it's flashbacks of when I was getting treated the same and still getting treated the same. I mean, as we speak right now, you know, and just to see that, I mean, we just looking for the resources. We just need the money. They can go and do whatever it is they need to do, but we need the resources. And by them bringing the National Guards in, lets us know that they're playing with money. They're playing politics, because we've asked them for money and they've told us, oh, we don't have any money. We're broke. We're broke. We're broke. But then now you have a budget to be able to bring the National Guards in, which is God knows how many millions or billions that they're spending just to get a curb on this. And it's sad that Trump actually has to come in and put his foot down when you have Governor Pritzker and Brandon Johnson sitting here being played with, you know, by the community.
So what are your thoughts on this issue? It's a hot topic that is literally a lot of people have been dancing around, and I
commend these guys because
I do.
If 50 people are getting shot in Chicago,
there you go,
almost every day, so there should be a need for change.
It should be. Where's the outpour and outrage for that? For me,
Chicago need a change, because I'm tired of 50 people dying every day. Getting shot every day.
But guess who the people is? Our brothers.
Well, not only that, there's a big war going on with the
Okay, speak on that too, because
the Venezuelans.
Nobody's talking about these issues. That's what we should probably was going to do.
I drive and I talk to a lot of people every day, and I was shocked. He was like, man, these guys, Venezuelans, are ruthless. You're cutting people's head off. On the west side, there's a big thing going on, but everybody's hush. Nobody's talking about it.
The question is why? Is it because, like he said,
gang war?
Is it gang war? Don't got nothing to do with
Venezuelans is a gang.
No. The question is, why isn't nobody talking about it? That's the question.
Why everybody's keeping it on the low like it's not a problem.
That part. But okay, now you just said something. He just mentioned about Pritzker and Johnson getting on TV now. And this is something that's a hot button. That's saying there is no violence.
They're
downplaying the violence. They're saying that obviously Chicago is safe, and that's what he was just actually. That was what the video was about. Is saying you guys are talking from the sanctity of your homes, but you probably don't even lock your doors. You don't even. More than likely, you drink in your. They say that they're downtown in Lincoln Park, right? Living the life while telling you living safe. And saying there's no violence, but you just said something. There's a lot of violence going on.
A lot of undercover violence, but nobody's talking about it.
So I'm gonna just say this.
Yes.
Black death is a hustle.
Okay, I was going to say it.
Black death is a hustle.
Yes.
And only a chosen few will actually know what's going on behind the scenes. All right. And I've been organizing for over 15 years. And that was one of the discuss that I found out moving up the ladder, that a lot of people in high places was friends with friends of friends of friends that have some form of, you know what I'm saying, tie in to all of the, you know what I'm saying, the violence and the politics and the policies and everything, to where, I mean, they're purposely denying and keeping resources away from our community. One of them, especially the power of the vote. You know, that's one of the reasons why they also brought the Venezuelans in, you get what I'm saying, to sway the vote, because they felt like, you know, as a Black culture, we weren't going to bip a bop and fight for anything. You get what I'm saying?
Well, let's be honest, brother. One of the things that, and I was just in the meeting talking about this, is that what we just vote with no interest. And no matter if it's, I don't care what side it is, we have no demand to the power of our vote. And the reality is that right there says, in a lot of these politicians' minds, you can complain all you want, but we know at the end of the day, you guys vote 86% for us. You understand? You see how big that number is? That's a big number. And the reality is saying, okay, well, what do we, when we get through complaining, let's be honest, yes, the immigration system is jacked the hell up right now. And honestly, the reality is the people that's always, and the ones that seem to be impacted are our people. And the reality is that's the money game, guys. I mean, and I'm finding this out as I'm getting into this game. Pain and poverty makes money. There wouldn't be the 501c3s. There wouldn't be any of these going on. Let's just be real and honest. A lot of these big ones, like I was just talking about, like Big Brothers and Big Sisters, there's a lot of them out here that's gaining a lot of money. And it ain't trickling down to where it's supposed to be.
Most definitely. Most definitely. That's one of the issues too. And also that's what we pride ourselves in. You know, like I told you at the beginning part of the segment, we're not bound by the city of Chicago.
Okay.
You know? And when I was working with those organizations in the city of Chicago, I asked them about, what does Black excellence looks like to you? And they beat around the bush and was, you know, more focused on homelessness, LGBT issues, animal rights, you know, things of this nature. And when I reached out to the alderman of Rogers Park, you know, I told them, man, listen, if we can't have a civilized conversation about what that looks like and us gaining some kind of traction, I will have no other choice but to shut Sheridan down, Clark down, Western down, you know, in efforts to, you know, change that narrative that's going on. And they called the city, and, you know, I got a call back and was saying like, well, you know, Snoop, you can't say what you want to say or do what you want to do because that will jeopardize our funding. And that right there let me know right then, you get what I'm saying, that we're playing with the devil's money, you know? And when the further I kept going, I just painfully saw it clear as day. They cannot do what needs to be done or say what needs to be done because the whole city has their arm wrapped around all these puppets.
Yes.
So nobody is saying anything. So that is what we do. We get out there and we definitely, you know, highlight the disparities, highlight the people who's actually voting these same Democrats into office, you know, and we're screaming about independent party. We can't keep voting the same way. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't believe in the power of voting, you know, until I actually watched that process play out and understand that we need grassroots. We need to build our kids up from the bottom to be able to have some kind of familiarity, you know what I'm saying, when we're going to the polls and we're voting for somebody.
Right.
You know, like you said, and the other one is, you know, vote your self-interest. You know, it's a lot of issues that's going on that these politicians scream about,
Right.
You know, but you got to hold them accountable, and
That part.
they know through studies, through everything, that blacks, we're only going to go so far and fight for so much, you know, and that's what they get us all the time. That's how Brandon Johnson was able to get in office and everybody else.
Yes.
But right now, enough is enough. You know, we've been screaming since day one, and now that Trump has come in and he's ruffled some feathers and he's getting the ball moving. Now you know, now everybody wants, you know what I'm saying, to weigh in on this and this. No, it's all the game. It's all propaganda, you know. So we got little kids, man. You know, this babies is out here. They have a argument of their own, so we want to continue that. And the more that they do stand on the immigration aspect of things, and let me get this straight, come back with your paperwork. You get what I'm saying? Come back, you know what I'm saying, with the things that you need, man. We'll be more than welcome, you know what I'm saying, to have you here. But when I'm a black man and I'm getting, you know, pushed around and shoved every day, but I see another class of individuals actually benefiting and getting some of the things that I've worked hard and went to prison for to get,
right.
I can't go like that. I can't go like that, and we as an organization is not going to go like that.
You know, Black, I look at the issue from the highest level, where this immigration issue came about when they let all these people in this country. I'm an immigrant, okay? And they rooted all these millions of people, open the borders. I knew they were going to open the borders, and bring them in America. People left there, sell their cars, sell their lands, and this is the greatest country in the world. Okay? Don't get me wrong. It's the only country could be rich today and poor tomorrow, and poor today and rich tomorrow. As an immigrant, everybody looking for that opportunity to come to America and get a prosperous life. But when all these people root up all their things and you let them through the border without doing the proper vetting or what you're doing, supposed to make sure you have a proper count, or make sure the criminals don't get into America, right? Now, after another new administration comes in months later and then slam the door in everybody's face. That's unlike America. That's not American-like. Politics play a major role. Administration play a major role in this movement with the immigrants and what's going on with ICE and all these millions of people that they brought into America. So it's not fair. To me, it's not fair to these people.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's not fair, but I just look at it like this.
I know what you're saying. The establishment took what they're supposed to give to the people that's already here and issuing out to new people that just came.
Right.
And that's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
So where's the question is, because honestly, you're either on one of the sides. I don't even know if there's any consider in between. Is there in between?
No, it's no in between.
I don't think there's in between. It's either you're on this side or I don't know if there's in between, because the reality is now it's, and by the way, guys, we are unbiased, and that's why it makes us Shine Party Live. My husband, I am an American Indian. My husband is Jamaican. And this is what makes our show interesting and great, because we're going to give the true views and true thoughts behind the thoughts on both sides, because there's always, I always say, three sides to a story, isn't it? We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
No, it's always three steps.
Hey, well, I can just say this.
Yeah.
I can't go to the Dominican Republic. I can't go to any of these countries unless I have a passport, and they're standing on it.
Right.
What an iron fist.
Yes.
Beautiful places, but they're going to tell you respectfully, turn around, get your paperwork, come on back.
Right.
It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying, with us. Even though we have 1,000,001 things going on, whoever's covering that aspect of things should, you know, properly do the same thing. If you have your paperwork, hey, come on. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, like, get it and come on back, you know?
Well, excuse me. I'm gonna say I go deeper in this, whereas what is going on? I knew they were going to open the borders 20 years ago, and I told my wife this about all this pandemic. Okay, and I'm going to give you a real issue behind it. Okay, America is at a negative growth rate. Nobody's having children. Okay, people are dying from the food they eat. The number one cause of death is the food we eat, and the second cause of death is the doctor prescribing medication and killing America. Okay. We're at a negative growth rate. Nobody to build our industry, okay? Because of that, they opened the borders. They wiped out the elderly, they wiped out the sick. Now they have to replenish for people to work. People are asset. Children are asset to America.
Then I got a different take on it.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
So your take is about the people, and there's nobody. But
this is the reason why it was implemented.
I don't think
it wasn't by chance.
I'm gonna say this.
It wasn't by chance. This was
okay. Let me
go ahead.
I don't think that perspective makes sense for me. The reason why I say that is they wouldn't have put Planned Parenthoods in our communities if that's the case. The Planned Parenthoods are not in the Lake Forest. They're not in the Broadview areas. They're not in none of those, the rich areas. They are put in specifically in the low impoverished communities like Waukegan and all the other places where they're controlling us and saying, you have an option. And the option is they want you to take care of that child and abort that baby. So I don't believe that to be something that isn't, for me, says we don't have a birth rate. No, we have. And to be honest, I'm going to still say our numbers are still the majority, but we're not, all of us is not all counted. Let's just be honest. That being said, with that being said, my philosophy is I feel like it is a replacement movement going on.
Really?
Yes. And I feel like the replacement movement is to replace us because we are the core voters for the Democrat Party. We are. I just said we are at 80, we're 80 something percent, higher than that percent that vote Democrat. The reality is they started seeing us pushing out a lot of us saying, hello, we now are starting to say, we need something for our vote. A lot of us are, some aren't still, but a lot of us are saying that in order for us for you to get my vote, what have you done for me lately? And the reality is
that's what voting is supposed to be about.
But a lot of people don't hold the hand to the fire like they're supposed to. Mm-hmm. All right, and this is what our job as we the people are supposed to do, right? The reality is a lot of people honestly started going outside the party and going to a different avenue. More people are becoming independent. Some have jumped ship completely, right? Because they're saying we're tired of being on this plantation that is no longer got our vested interest in mind anymore. And the question is, our communities have looked the same for the last 20 and 30 years. Why do our communities have dirty buildings, dirty streets, trash all over it? Unkept. No, there's a reason.
Because we don't have our community?
No, that's not the reason.
We got to keep our community clean.
That's not the reason.
What's the reason?
The reason is it's a money game.
Okay.
The money game says, wow, I'm getting it, I'm learning it. That says, hello, this is a reason for us to give you all these grants and NGOs so you can go and have something to do and change what's going on in our communities. So unfortunately, putting in the migrants into our communities also too is a money game. It's a big money game, honestly.
Okay.
So I can say this.
Yeah.
Most definitely it's a money game.
Yes.
And I do feel like, we are being replaced slowly. You know, over a course of time, you know, we have understood what our worth was, you know, and by the price of living and the taxes going up and, you know, the rich not paying their taxes and us you constantly getting taxed, just as simple as us going to a job and they're asking us, what's our starting pay? You know, and we have kids. So we're going to tell them we need every bit of $25 or $30 just to start.
Period. That you can't survive without that.
Yeah, you can't survive without that, you know, but you know what they did was they was like, you know what, we're sick and tired of, you know, these guys scared screaming $25, $30 and you know their rights this and they're not going to do this and they're not going to do that. So we're going to bring, guess what? No disrespect, but you know, it was the plague of the Mexican era. You know, when the Mexicans came through and started working for way cheaper than what we were working for,
right?
You know, and yeah, and then you know the job rate started to go down slowly but surely, slowly but surely, and we really haven't got a chance to really get back up from that. You get what I'm saying? And now that you have the Venezuelans coming in, that's outpricing the Mexicans, you have a lot of these industries and these corporations and these businesses that's basing their revenue and their income off of that.
It's true.
You know, yeah. So
we are a capitalist society. That's the reality of it.
Yeah. So now when you're out in the streets and you're walking about and as a black man or black woman and you try to voice your opinion about something, they're really going to sneer at you and just look at you because it's like, it's not even enough for you all to move the pendulum when it comes to this money situation. And we're talking about the politics aspect of things,
right?
You know, and like I say, now that they have this whole tobacco going on, that's going to further push us deeper into that hole to where we're not going to be able to fight for anything. We're just going to accept whatever anybody in play says, and that's not right. And that's why we need to change, because just like you said earlier, it's the power of the vote. To vote these individuals in, we can vote them out. And that's the thing. We just need to keep continuing to getting them to understand the power of the vote and what we're really trying to do.
Yes.
And I would really wish I would really wish black folks right now would just mind they, excuse my language, mind they fucking business. That's it. So your thoughts is, and then this has been a hot topic because I'm sorry, I was gonna cut into this because this has been a hot topic on Facebook, just to be honest, and obviously a lot of community people around here. Where should the black community stand with the immigration issue? That's the question. None.
Okay. So your thought is this is not our business.
This is not our affairs, man. We need
it is our affairs because it started from the top, the federal government. The federal government and the state is two different counterparts. And as you can see that's why the federal government could send is squad of military, whatever, and all these ICE guys in our city. We're talking about two different levels. We're talking about the federal and we're talking about the state. This started at the federal level.
Let me ask you a question. Why we don't care about ICE and them walking past us? We don't care about them because we've done everything that we're supposed to do here. We have a whole different fight. You get what anytime they talk about brown, they want to bring black in it. They talk about Koreans, they want to bring black in. They want to tie us into something. We are a total separate entity. You get what I'm saying? So with all due respect to what's going on with the immigration and like I said, the migrant, they knew from day one that what they were doing was wrong. So it's just catching up to them. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna mind my business. Because I have kids, I'm going to continue to take them to school. I'm going to continue to do the things that I need to do. I'm not going to jump out of my car and say, oh my God, what are you guys doing? And this, no. If that doesn't sound like no coon shit to me, it don't make no sense.
I know everybody in America right now is related.
It's a hot topic button right now. Go ahead.
I know everybody in America is related to an immigrant. Are friends with an immigrant.
I'm an immigrant.
But this is the thing.
See, he's an immigrant.
Okay, so there you go. So he's now on the other. Thank you. I'm glad you said that, Snoop. On the other side to this trajectory, he's now letting you know he's an immigrant. He's speaking that way. The reality is, somebody needs to speak the truth and take a stance, fall for something, or stand for something, or fall for anything. And this is the reality. Everybody is no longer a leader in this situation no more. Everybody is what makes everybody happy and trending and say, oh, I'm just doing it. And I'll be honest, I've seen some community people in my community that's doing certain things, and I'm not happy about it myself a little bit. Because the reality is I'm going to give you my background, and maybe a lot of people may not like it, but I'm going to just be real. I'm a veteran. I am a mother. I'm an Indian. And with that being said, my thought is my family's blood run through these lands all throughout, and help build and put something to it. Mm-hmm. So my thought is you cannot put. I'm gonna give you about like what my dad said. You got to take care of your home first. Okay, that's my thought. This is why there's such a hot topic right now. Is because on the one side of things, people are saying, why aren't you focusing on people that you're supposed to be, like the veterans? You got a lot of homeless people out here right now. A lot.
Yep.
Yeah. And the reality is these people, no matter if you try to help them out, the key is you should try, because that's what the NGOs and all of this grant money is there for. Let's be honest. And taking that money for the people that help build and put something here first. This is my opinion. Then, whatever you have left, you help, and then you take care of the people that is there. Because the reality is it's not the taxpayers' duty to take care of someone that has not put into anything. I'm just going to be able to say it. How is that fair? Just to be honest, on the fair side, I like to give, I'm a debater, y'all. I like to give thought-provoking thoughts. How is that fair to the taxpayers telling them that they're supposed to pay for health care, public assistance, housing, business money, infrastructure? Some of these people don't came and got homes. They're homeowners already. So there's a lot of things that people are speaking on that is not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
And for everyone that's pretending like they sitting there cool with that, and you know you're not, and you know you're sitting there just being a part of the likable crew, that ain't it. Because somebody needs to stand and tell the truth.
It's not fair for the indigenous people that's been here and people that's been here for so long and suffering, for someone to come and just rise above them.
And then they turn, hold on, and I'm gonna give you some racism behind it.
$15,000.
And wave their finger and tell them we're doing better than you.
On food stamps.
That's no good.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And I've seen some with $2,500.
One family. They're not even giving the average family in America $1,000.
Listen, I know some people barely getting $40
for 3 kids.
Come on, and they got to get a whole house.
And they're giving one person 50. Something is broken.
There we have it.
That needs to be fixed.
So that is where our fight lies at. While the federal agents are doing what they're supposed to be doing, we're supposed to be right in there pushing our agenda, creating our narrative, letting them know, as you all are getting these 100 and 200 and 3,000 immigrants out of our community, let's talk about it now. Now that they're gone, now there should be room for employment. There should be room for programs. There should be room for housing. There should be room for a lot of things, since they're in the neighborhood clearing out and making do, what needs to be done. And then this is when we're supposed to be, gathering as a community, speaking about, so like I say, the money and the program and things like that, that's going to push us forward. But as all of this is going on, you're noticing that the media, our telephones, waking up every morning, is pushing our community to get ready to crash out and get hurt over something that we have no involvement in, just because this lady say, or this man says he doesn't like how these individuals are getting treated, but you have forgot where we come from, slavery, where our ancestors were castrated. Our babies was being fed to animals in front of our own people. Like, we talking about dehumanizing things. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So us fast forwarding right now, that's the only thing that's going on in our head as they're fighting for whatever it is that they're fighting for. We can't negate what the hell went on with us, and we need to be compensated. We need to be respected first. As
Okay, my last word. No humans is illegal on land. The world was one at Pangea, and the world was one. No human is illegal on land. The colonization of people is the problem in this world. Okay? Major catastrophe.
So who would you say would have the first word though in this land? Would it be the Indian, like me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So with that being said.
No, because no one is illegal on land.
Yeah. But there is delineation though.
No one is illegal on land.
But, okay, we're gonna go with that theory. So then why do everybody have their separate flags and running around with delineation?
Colonization, racism.
So that goes right out the door then.
We need to put away colonization because for 500 years.
Everybody is this, everybody is that.
For 500 years.
This, everybody is that.
For
right?
500 years.
So
we have been running.
So let's reconstruct
the empire of the world.
You say it's Pangea then, right? So is there such thing as a Haitian? Is there such thing as Jamaican? Is there such thing as Venezuelan? Is there such thing as any of these different delineations? If that's the case.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, but it is. See?
Yeah, it is.
It shouldn't be.
And the reality is, so that's why that goes right out the door. So action speaks louder than words. And the action right now is, for me, this is my final thoughts. Okay. My thought is, I don't understand the logic. This is me. If it's a country that I love and want to be, I would not, and me being a veteran, that I'm be honest, it burns. One thing that burns me is to see somebody raise their flag in this country higher than the flag here. My thought is, if someone that says they want to be here, let's negate, I don't care about the legal, none of that. You say you want to be here and be in this country. The only flag then you should be raising and holding high is the American flag. Because the reality is you're here and you're enjoying the wealth of this country and it's helping you be having the life that you would never have. So I don't get the understanding of somebody raising a flag higher than that flag ever for me. Because if you love that country so much, I think you will be there still. But the reality is you're not. You're here. And I'm going to stop speaking the truth on it.
And you know what? I do agree with that. And another kicker is the fact that you come over here, you're able to get the money that you need to be able to succeed in life. But what do you do with that money? You send it back to your country.
Oh, big hot topic there, brother.
And you say you don't speak English, you're not trying to speak English, and you stick two middle fingers up to us. You get what I'm saying? So that creates a lot of friction right there within itself. You know, you have a lot of nationalities and countries, I mean, that are proud of what they do and what they became, and you get what I'm saying? So, you know,
but America helped them become it. You know, that's the part for me.
I hear nobody was speaking about when they have thousands of South African coming to America. Nobody protested. I don't hear nobody say when millions of Ukrainians
I don't remember being thousands.
in America,
like 100.
In America, nobody say nothing. There's a lot of Russians coming to America with free paper.
I'm finna conjecture on that one because from what I see, ISIS going to everybody. He just went to the Uber station, and I don't recall Mexico being over at Uber.
Oh yeah.
Who was at the Uber station?
A lot of blacks.
I think it's a lot of mix of everybody.
Nope. I do Uber.
You're gonna not say to tell me it's just Mexicans and blacks at Uber? It's everybody.
Every race.
Okay, thank you.
Race.
Thank you. So that's
majority.
I just negated that.
Majority.
They don't care.
Majority of the drivers are foreign. I must say that because we love to hustle.
Okay.
That's what foreigners like.
Hey, well, I know one thing as a black in our community, we need more men, we need more women to speak up.
Thank you. Yes.
And scream out to the elected officials and let them know that they need to redirect that energy, you know, and to some of the issues and the plights that we have going on currently. You get what I'm saying? And hold them accountable, and also letting them know the power of the vote, that we will not be voting the same individuals that's in our face, screaming and hollering, trying to protect something that has nothing to do with us. So that's why we need to raise people and grow people in these organizations, man, that's willing to get out there and become something, man, and speak up for our rights and what we have.
Nothing is wrong with that, my brother. I praise you for doing that for our community.
We need more visionaries and mentor more men, strong men out there, because let me tell you something, guys. Through it all, and everybody's negating this situation with so much.
What's the solution?
What would be
I want to cover the solution.
The immigration situation.
Everybody got a solution
about the children and the home part of it.
The children are being deported.
The children
and the mother. You know what irks me?
The children.
What really irks me?
The children are being
deported. Children are the future of any civilization. The children are the future of every civilization.
So let me tell you this. I feel some type of way just a little bit because I'm a father, and I have to make sound decisions based off of my kids.
Right.
And I know if I take my daughter and my son somewhere or illegally, or if I'm doing something illegal, more than likely I am the fault of tearing my household down.
Damn. So, thank you, brother, for speaking on that.
So with that's one of their tactics is to, you know,
prey on the children heartstrings.
Yeah.
The kids use the kids.
Yeah, oh my God, it's the kids. What about the kids?
No, but on a serious note, listen to this. I wouldn't consider the people that came across the border illegals. The administration let these people across the border. Let's be fair. And let's be fair to the immigrants that came here.
Facts.
Let's do the real bottom line, the root of the problem. It's not the people that come here the problem. The administration let them in the country.
So let's go another. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I
always like to play devil's advocate. So let's be a devil's advocate.
Hold on. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
So now that we know this, enough is enough.
Right.
Game over with now.
Right.
See, we so used to that 20 years ago, and we're talking about what they've been doing and what they did. We're talking about right now. Enough is enough. We tired.
Because it's affecting our community.
Yeah.
Of course it's affecting the community. A community that's already, jobs is very.
You think America is, first of all, you think America is overpopulated?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
In which way?
Yeah.
Have you ever drove out to America and you see all the lands and 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 the land? There's so much land in America, it's ridiculous.
No, we're talking about the cities. That's what we.
So they do a census. They do a census, and they count the people in America according to the census. You know, and they dish out money according to the census. You know, but we're talking about the millions and millions and millions of other people that's not accounted for, that's taken out of my pocket, taken out of your pocket, and we're talking about it's enough money for everybody. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Now they're sending 500 billion to Israel. They're sending 500 billion over there. What do you mean there's not enough money in America?
Yeah, no, they ain't got enough for us.
No, that's right. No, so this is what I.
They ain't got enough for us. You know the percentage of how much reaches our community? Can I tell y'all the number? It's less than 1%. Less than.
So that's
because they want to keep you down.
That's more.
So how
they want to keep that a certain place.
That's more.
Is it balanced?
That's more and more
rich
reason.
And poor.
That's more and more reason why we need to be out here grabbing and fighting for and protesting and bringing awareness and lobbying over those same issues that you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Black needs
Our piece-
reparation.
Yeah, where's our piece of the pie? You
So
get
I'm
what
gonna say
saying?
this.
I think
You just walked into something.
blacks is gonna get reparation.
I'm gonna say this.
Blacks will get reparation.
Can I give a solution to this problem? This is gonna bring, as they say, the brown and blacks community together.
Brown is black.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring it because no, they separate. They've been separated.
No, brown is black.
But the reason how it's gonna bring it back together is to say this. When we were out here marching for certain things like reparations, you know how many brown people were saying they shouldn't get it, they shouldn't, and they were being silent. Look, I'm finna just being honest. I'm finna keep for real. They were. And they weren't speaking on it either. They weren't out for George Floyd. And I'm gonna tell you what a lot of blacks are speaking on. So they saying y'all was silent when we needed y'all. And that's the facts. So now they need our voice to make this thing push, because we are the game changers. We are the culture. The reality is, to bring those two together, we need something from y'all. And it's called y'all, if the way y'all want us to help push y'all is the way y'all can help push us to the door. And that's called we need our change, and that's our reparations. Y'all been getting and getting. It's time for ours. That's the bottom line. And I'm be honest, and until that part happens, if y'all ain't out here talking about that for us, you can forget us being advocates for you. Nobody, let me tell you how I learned. Somebody told me, a hand washes another hand.
If I was the president of the United States,
The hand washes another hand.
I would do an executive order. Listen to me, Donald Trump.
Because that's the only way it's going to make it right for us.
This is the executive order that you need to be doing. They need to vet every single person. Go down to the immigration office if you're illegal. Charge them $2,500 to get their document.
I agree. Make them pay.
So they can work and pay taxes in America.
Agreed.
America is run on taxes.
We're a capitalist society.
Yes, we run on taxes.
Yes.
If you vet all these people and quit with this crazy melee with all these,
give them a chance to pay.
Give them a chance, because we let them in already. Don't waste the government and the citizens' money, $18 million and billion a day, trying to put these people out. Vet them, $2,500 to each person. The criminals get the hell out.
Right. Now we want the criminals gone.
We're going to do fingerprints. If you're a criminal, you out.
We don't need you here.
But mothers, children, and young kids, and everybody who's here, vet them. $2,500. Then you separate the citizens from the regular people when you do that.
I mean, we agreeing on a lot of aspects, man. Definitely needs to
would be the right change, because you can't run around throwing people in cars. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's in an uproar. Mm-hmm. The easiest thing is go to the immigration office, guys. Implement this, Mr. Trump. Make sure everybody get their paper so they could work and pay taxes. I know you're trying to get rid of all the criminals, but that's the best way. You invite people in your country. It's un-American to just shut the door on people and throw them out. That's wrong, unethically.
One thing about black folks, we don't like change.
But we need change.
Yeah, I'm saying we need, and that's why you're seeing this big uproar and there's so much shit going on right now, because we're used to the same thing. We're used to the same politics over and over and years. We're comfortable.
No, we're not supposed to feel comfortable anymore.
Yeah, so now, I mean, everything, you have to start somewhere. It's a reset. America is resetting. It's a reset button that's going on, you know? And we can't please everybody.
Well,
everybody is not going to be happy, but I mean, one of the solutions is actually putting your foot down and getting to the matter at hand. And like I said, we've allowed the city of Chicago for years to keep. We don't understand. We don't know this. We don't know that. We don't know this. You know, so now that somebody is actually seeing it from a national standpoint and bringing some people in, you know, that should get the juices flowing with the politicians and the people that's in the community right now moving forward, as far as like, how are we going to look after all of this is gone? You know, how are we going to become united during all of this situation right now? How are we going to build a relationship with our community that's here? You know, but once again, because they create that narrative, it's too much separation, and people need to get back to what it really, really is. We need to stand on our business, man, and fight for the ills and the illegal stuff that's going on in our community with our people and our police.
Right.
United we stand, and divided we fall.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people in these high places, man, that are gatekeepers. They don't want to get out of these positions. They're outdated. They're on the news. They're in these meetings talking about, you know, they do this, they do that. I mean, we don't see them. We don't see them. We don't know them. And they just collecting a paycheck.
And they all collecting a big dollar paycheck. And right now got the whole government on hold. These are our elected officials, shall I remind everybody out there. Every one of us elected, everyone that is holding up this whole government. Everybody voted.
I think America should have free healthcare. The richest country in the world should have free healthcare.
Well, let's be honest. That's the
100%.
That's the reason why they're holding out this bill.
100%.
It's because of ACA, Obamacare. But Obamacare is a bunch of crap. You know, I was just talking about that. Do you know how much money, if you got to pay a deductible, how much Obamacare, nobody's talking about it, that it's going to jump people's premiums 3 times. So in other words, it was never a good deal. It was never a good deal because what happens is it's balancing off to pay off somebody else that's getting free. And reality is,
Obamacare is not free.
Free where? You pay for that. That's why you got to put it on your taxes.
But at least it's helping the people somehow.
We have more billionaires in Illinois, man, that don't pay their fair share of taxes, man. You know,
including our governor.
If we could just get 1%, you know, of these individuals to pay their taxes, man, we would be out of a lot of these jams and issues, you know. But once again, you know, Black Death is a hustle, man, and we just need to unite and really understand, man, where our fight is at and what direction we need to be going in. And when it comes to this immigration and this part of the city of Chicago was going, that is not our fight. Mind your business. Find you something to do. Go enjoy your life with your kids. It's always going to be casualties of war. Somebody's going to get hurt.
You remember 1960s? You remember in the 70s? You remember in the 1600s? You remember when they used to catch us like they catch the brown people?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Huh?
How do you feel about that?
About what? How they used to catch us?
They used to do the same thing.
You can't compare them to.
Yes.
No. One is by choice.
We all humans.
Stop. One is by choice and one wasn't by choice. Not the same comparison. They chose to come here.
No, America let them come here.
I could have said, let me tell you something.
If America,
stop right there. I could still be in my country, enjoy my life.
We have the
I made the decision to come over here and leave my land. It's like me getting up, leaving America.
We have the military.
Get up and leave.
We have the #1 military in the world. If America wanted to stop illegal immigration, they can stop it in an instant.
That was a choice.
In an instant, if they wanted to stop it, they let people in.
So watch this. So watch this. If you're acknowledging that they can stop it in an instant,
yes.
Why aren't they doing it?
No, another administration came in and shut the door. That's the problem.
But that's not the problem. It should be.
That's the problem.
The door should have been shut.
It should have been implemented differently.
First of all,
it was a free for all. It wasn't free for all. It was like
by choice.
It went. So what happened? It was out of control. It got out of control. That's what happened.
Any sense?
It got out of control. Out of control.
They chose, and they chose to uproot their life. As you just talk about their children, and they chose to know what they did when they came over here, and chose to break the law. They still chose all of this.
No.
And they chose to bring their children involved with that.
Mexican coming to America.
You didn't hear me say one time Mexican.
The whole world
chose.
The whole world rooted up.
Chinese,
The whole world.
The
whole world rooted up.
To come to Bering Straits, pass all these countries on the way, and claim asylum.
Because America is the greatest land on earth. It's like you want to go to heaven.
That is not fair.
It's like everybody wants to go to heaven. Everybody wants to go to heaven, right? All around the world. America is considered heaven to the world.
Yeah, because Black Americans made heaven. Thank you.
No, it's not about Black
Yeah,
America.
we made to be heaven. Because
Black
we are the reason
America.
why everybody wants to be here because we made it that way. Let's just be real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it no more.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
a black country.
Okay, thank you.
The blacks
We
did.
made the people
Yeah,
right here.
the blacks did build this country.
Thank
It
you.
was
So y'all
stolen.
gotta stop getting it right
It
and
was
get it right.
destroyed. By who?
And I'm tired of people going against
Who
that part of it.
destroyed the same people?
And it was
who
not built by
destroyed
immigrants. It was built by Black Americans.
The black
Okay?
Americans.
Stop with that doggone narrative. I'm tired of it.
Baby, the black Americans bring 90% of the invention in America, and it was
I'm
stolen
gonna
from
clear out
us.
the right. I'm
By
clearing it out.
who?
I'm telling the truth now.
By who? Who stole it?
And I'm tired of that narrative.
Who stole it, baby? What did they do? What did they do to the black Americans? Who stole all of our
And
inventions?
step on top of us and give our infrastructure away.
But who did it?
What do you mean?
The same people who are doing the brown people. The same people. The same people that colonize us right now and put blacks in where they are. It's the same people trying to destroy the brown people now.
No, but that's not the same comparison.
What do you mean?
It's not the same comparison.
And you know what? Hey, listen, and I'm listening to you all right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once again,
Real
this
talk.
is our problem. We're trying to focus on one thing and one thing only,
Yes.
and we're getting veered left,
Yeah,
we're getting
true.
veered right,
Right.
we're taking it personal, we're taking
Yes.
it this way. And, I mean, and
We
then,
debate all the time.
yeah, and then as we're going down this rabbit hole, they're steadily creating and doing. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
a lot of
It's a distraction.
Yeah, it's a distraction. So a lot of
Mhm.
our viewpoints and the way we feel. I mean, this is not the time to be, going back and forth. We need to be one
Right.
and
On one
unify.
accord.
And,
Yes.
But we also have to get the source of the problem.
yeah, and the source.
So where's the source of the problem?
The top.
Okay, there you go. The elite.
The elite was the problem, not us.
One of the sources of the problem, you have to, if you point one finger at them, you have
Right.
to point two fingers back at yourself.
Ooh.
And then you have to tell yourself as a man, as an
Mhm.
organization, as a company or whatever, what
Mhm.
have you done to get closer to bringing some awareness, getting some kind of understanding, some kind of clarity, period. And then
Yes.
you times the person next to you and the next to you. And if you see that nowhere in your circle, in your life, that you have any kind of tie-ins to this direction that we're going, then we're only going backwards. Because we're watching other people succeed and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And our kids see this.
True.
And our kids even be looking at us like, Dad, you ain't got no fight in you. You're not even fighting. You just talking. You're not even out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
that's one of the things these kids need to see what a real black man looks like, man. And when we stand on something and we believe in something, they need to watch that play out. And
Right.
of course, they want a docile man right now in society. They don't want a strong, masculine man. We are considered a threat. You know,
You guys are the dinosaurs.
Yeah, we like dinosaurs right now.
Yes.
You know, and it's like once they eliminate, like just say us or you or this culture,
Right.
then it's slow sailing from here, and it's scary.
It
So
is.
that's why, and that's why. I mean, you see us, in them people's face, letting them know that, man, we're not going nowhere. We're going to continue to expose you. We know the relationship you all have, what friends you all have, and man, we're going to keep on and keep on and keep on until we get what's rightfully ours. And we want our own. We want our own. We want full separation, kind of like from what they have going on. We can run our own communities. We can run our own schools. We can govern our own.
So you ready to delineate? You want to delineate completely?
It's gonna be hard for that.
Yeah, it's no need.
What do you mean? It was already delineated. Chicago is the biggest
What's going on?
segregated city ever.
What's going on right now? We're having a mix of cultures.
Okay, but they're not mixing though.
Yeah.
They're not mixing because everybody got their own thing.
Yeah, the cultures are mixing so much that these guys are dinosaurs. There's no more great masses of men who want to stand up and fight for the right.
That's a bad thing to say.
No, this is what's
No,
going
yes,
on.
it is.
You guys are supposed to be the-
Our society is being watered down. We're too much intermingling with all the different races, the white, the Chinese, everybody's screwing everybody, and everybody's having babies, and everybody's looking mixed now.
But see, the problem is
that is the plan.
That's the plan.
So there's no pure race going to be no more. It's going to be we all mixed up.
So the thing is, right now is we're conscious of this, right?
Yes.
Right.
So what are we going to do?
There's nothing that we can do because that's what's going on. That's what's around us. My kids go to school with all different races.
Mm-hmm.
Not only a black school, like, oh my, going to this school is all black. There's not no more. It's like that's a dinosaur too, because
So
everybody's interdating, interracial marriage. All these people, our race is being watered down.
Exactly, and I mean
that's the one of the problem that we're not.
And now, when it comes to men and women raising the next generation, what are we raising?
We're raising a culture that have multi-awareness of all cultures.
No, we're going to end up raising passive-aggressive men or women.
No, you don't have to be passive-aggressive because you're multinational.
No. So what I mean by that is, I mean, every time so me being pro-black is not anti-white. All right.
Right.
So my son goes to a multicultural school and everything like that, you know.
Right.
But I also have to continue to pump in my son's head where he comes from, what he's about. In the midst
That's
of
where
all
it
this.
starts.
You, the parent.
That's where it starts.
Correct.
100%.
Everybody needs to be in accord. The school system, everybody. You know,
because if the school system is
son,
teaching our kids false narrative.
Exactly. So my son actually knows the truth and the plot behind the school to prison pipeline.
Yes.
Talking about it. Yes.
He knows about all of this. You know,
yes.
So we want to continue to keep our men strong, vibrant, fresh. I mean, and about community and having, love and compassion for, his counterpart or the neighbor. But don't forget where you come from, and you're not less than a man for standing on your 2 feet and standing on the ground that you walk on and saying that you believe in this and you don't believe in that.
Right. And I just say you got to stand for someone, fall for anything. Yeah,
and we have, as you can see, a generation of a lot of kids and people that are not educated. They don't understand. They just don't understand. So when they do even try to find out a little bit, they want to see what a real man looks like. They want to understand. They want to hear this. And if they don't see it, so now they're just sitting out here just doing what the hell they want to do. So this is where you have this problem at.
All right. So we got to come to a solution.
Wow.
We're going to give a final thoughts because it seems like we're going to have a part 2 of this show.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a current event.
It's a hot
current event in
right
Chi
now.
Party, current event in Chicago. This is what's going on.
And this is everywhere.
This is what the show is about.
Right.
It's about Chi Party Live. It's about what's going on in Chicago on all levels, from entertainment to politics.
Unbiased.
And we are unbiased.
Yes.
So, last words?
Final thoughts. Snoop, final thoughts.
First of all, I want to say big ups to you all for inviting us, to you all's podcast. I love y'all. I've been knowing y'all for years.
Yeah, man, big up.
Continue to work. And the only advice, man, that I have to the men out there,
yes,
get off your ass, man. Get off your ass. Get out here.
Get
active. Do something, man. If you got to grab your son or grab your daughter, man, bring them out here. Let them see firsthand what this is about. And then also talk to them about history and how they treated us, and how we still have unanswered answers and questions and stuff that needs to be resolved.
Yes.
And man, get with an organization or somebody, man, that you truly believe in. And mind your business, man. Mind your business, man. Raise your household and fight. And that's all.
All right.
I just want to say, before I leave this podcast today, peace in the Middle East.
They got it.
And
Wow.
peace in the Middle East.
Remember you used to say that like that was just like thing to say?
Peace in the Middle
Peace
East.
in the Middle East, and now it really is.
Thank God
Yeah.
that there's peace in the Middle East.
So that's what, that's God's changing things right there.
God is changing the world for the better. And
Yes.
this situation with the ICE, this situation in America, you know, it's just unfortunate. We're in an unfortunate situation with the migrants, and they're in an unfortunate situation. And politics played a major role.
To me, they're a casualty.
There are casualties.
And that's what people don't want to talk about.
And I'm going to say, big up to the migrants, big up to the people who come to America and try to make America a better place and make themselves a better place. But the violence has to stop. Chicago, violence has to stop. Please, no more bloodshed in our community. Please, no more bloodshed. Pray on that. One love.
Most definitely.
So guys, there you have it. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, my philosophy goes like this. I believe in the golden rule, and I feel like the golden rule goes very far. Treat others as you want to be treated.
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's not my golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated.
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
And with that being said, I think that sums it all, because you can't want something and once your hand washing, you haven't washed the other hand. And I'm learning that this is the way this world works. What have you done for me lately is really what it's all about. And that's what the fight is right now. I'm answering a lot of questions that a lot of people are probably asking in their head, and I'm giving you the answer. What have you done for us lately? So the reality is do unto others as you want done unto yourself, and that will go far. And that's what the whole situation right now, from our children to our communities. Get out and do something. Put action behind your words. We got a lot of ninja killers on Facebook and typing kings and killers on the keyboards. But what are you actually putting behind those actions physically in person? What impact are you doing every day? You said something very important. You got to look back at the man in the mirror. Because at the end of the day, what are we physically doing to impact and change?
Yep.
Don't go screaming and crying. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so I'm saying that's why we want to definitely do a part 2. So
yes.
I get my partner Tyrone on here so he can really cut up and go there. But yeah, we want to invite you all out, you know what I'm saying, to some of the, you know what I'm saying, events and things that we have going on. So
yeah, tell
you about the next thing, because you know what, I actually have something in my mind, but I'm gonna take it off the next note that we're gonna try to organize. I really God always downloads things to me, and I got something big in my mind that I would love to launch.
Well, want to know what you guys are doing.
Go ahead, tell the community out here what you guys are doing, and if they want to be on board and jump on the
and come on board, yes. Come down where you are.
Do like we were just talking.
Yes.
And listen, they can go to our website, eccsc.org, and they can find out the latest information and events that we have going on. But we also have 2 events coming up, if I'm not mistaken, next week, where we're going to actually be talking to some of the community out there while ICE is out there, so you can actually see the rhetoric that's going on behind all of the social media aspects of things. So we'll keep you all in tune and send you the information so you can post.
Sounds good, guys. Well, we thank you again, my brother. We appreciate you, and we will be having a part 2.
Well, you know what? I forgot to say, baby.
What's that?
Vote for Regina, all right? She's about she's running for, what are you running for, baby? Tell them what's going on.
Not yet.
Not yet. You don't talk. She's going into politics. I'm signing off. She's going into politics because she has a voice. And please, if you see her name on any ballot out there.
My voice first is for my community and my youth. Yes. Because we got to do better.
100%.
And I'm not just talking. I'm going to physically do. Because
And
yes,
that's what we want to talk about, man. I want to invite you, man, to the shop.
Okay.
So you can come, so you all can come, man, sit down and, you know, have a drink, man, so we can chop it up. You know, congratulations on your future endeavors. If
Oh,
that
yeah.
name is there, I will definitely push that button, you know, but we definitely want to get the exposure out
yes.
some more for you too and this issue. So look, we could talk
Thank you.
offline.
Shy Party Live. Shy Party Live, guys.
Period.
Every what? Monday?
Every Monday, guys.
Starting every Monday again.
Back.
We are
Tune
back. Tune in, like, share, send it to a friend, let a friend know about a friend.
Yes.
And we're gonna build this network, and we got big fish to fry. Waukegan, for Waukegan, in Waukegan. Listen now. Big up.
All right, guys. Until next week,
One love.
we will be outside.
And when you go into that room,
Next week, guys. Same time, same place, same channel. See you.
one love.